doing it because they are wicked. But that is the way we have been molded. That is our mentality, which is very, very difficult until when they say revolution, the revolution we're shouting off in Nigeria, it's not real revolution. The revolution everybody is shouting off is you come to my position, then I'll be the oppressor. You see how difficult it is?
Like,
so when they say revolution,
let's turn the table. That's the only kind of revolution everybody is trying to do.
There's nothing like revolution in Nigeria. With the kind of mentality we have,
the mindset and the
you just spoke about Tomiwa now. You just spoke about Tomiwa now. You understand that? You just spoke about Tomiwa now. Is that kind of revolution everybody's looking for? 99% of us are looking for that kind of revolution. Let me be in that position.
No wonder people that are always on this other side, the moment they find themselves on the other side, they begin to tell all of us who they left on the other side that we don't understand the other side better. Now that they are inside, they know better because they didn't know before. That's why they were like us. Is that why? Baba, so the demon that all of us are fighting could come possess them, fight us.
It's all a lie. That's why the Westerners, they call us crabs. You know, when crabs are trying to climb the basket, the other crab you understand? That is the way we have. It's just the way we have. We can't take that out of it unless we change our mentality.
So,
even you are saying, oh, you're
what I always think, sir, what I always kind of think is that how come it is so difficult that if you don't know something, that's normal. You say, oh, they didn't know better. How come people who are like reasonably, reasonable people who have this kind of a mindset to understand the situation, how come they themselves are finding it difficult to fill in the gap? For example, now, right, me and you, we know about these differences that once it happens, now, you begin to see people separate themselves and say, is he a Yoruba? The only few will say, I don't care if he's a Yoruba, Amigo, I will support him. I don't care if he's a Yoruba, Amawusa, I will support him. Only few, you are right. Okay? But now that those of us who knows that, or people who are hearing us now, who knows that that has been the situation, how come it's difficult for them to now change and fill in that gap? Because people will listen to me and you now, they will still remain who they are. Nothing changes. Even though they will sit down in front of the TV and agree with all of us, nod their head like this. But they still won't change.
That is wait, Maego, that is the way we are wired. That is the way we are wired. So when a kind of people is wired in a way, let me put it this way. I was talking to an elderly Englishman. He said, I've been to Africa a couple of times. He said, I normally tell my people here, the young ones here, that you people are enjoying. Go to Africa. In England, let them tell you, okay, in UK, let them say there's scarcity of ordinary milk. They will scatter this country.
I tell you. Like
ordinary milk. They will scatter this country. Milk, ordinary milk, there's shortage of milk. They will finish this.
Ordinary milk, ordinary. If you know the liters, millions of liters of milk they drink in this country every day.
Thank you. So they will scatter the country because they are not used to suffer. They are not used to eat. We are used to eat. It's part of us. We were brought up that way. We were brought up to see that this is the limit you can go. That's the way we were brought up. If you taste milk, you taste milk maybe only on Christmas Day, or you eat chicken on Christmas Day. You understand? That's the way we're brought up. Somebody brought up in UK or in the Western world eats chicken almost every day. So for such people to start thinking like somebody in the UK is going to be difficult. That's why you see some of them even come to the UK because they don't learn the terrain, they don't learn anything. You understand? The way they bring the brain from Nigeria, that's the way they take the brain back. So it's only a few, maybe like 5%, that will say, okay, let me learn a couple of things from the Western world, the way they do it. You understand? So that's the way we're wired. It's going to be difficult. Even if we break up, Yoruba goes, Igbo goes, Hausa goes, it is still the same. If we break up, Mayegun, I can tell you, I can promise you, if we break up in the next 50 years, Yoruba will not be able to stand. Igbo will not be able to stand. Hausa will not be able to stand. Wow. You know why?
Why?
Name me any quality leader that you can vouch for tomorrow in all these 3 tribes. Well, name me one. You may be saying Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? But you can't say 100%. Maegun, you can't say 100%. You can be saying Igbo, you can't say 100%. You understand? You can be saying this. There's no leader. You see, most people that goes into revolution, they go into revolution of the mindset of that leader. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, all of them. People change because of the mindset. Look at Mandela.
A strong one, yeah.
Because they had strong leaders. We don't have leaders. Our leader today turns against us tomorrow morning.
It's unfortunate.
We don't have. So in the next 30, 50 years, we will still be the way we are. My brother.
That's some sad thing to swallow. Man, I don't lie you.
It's very sad. But you may not. That's what I'm saying. When I talk on this program, some people may not like me. But
they are not meant to like you. You are not meant to be liked. You are meant to be heard.
It's just reality.
Go on.
It's just reality. We love you so much.
God, thank
you. We love you. We love what you are doing.
Thank you.
But in a situation in Nigeria, people that does this, it is even the Nigerians that will kill him. If they want to catch you in UK tomorrow,
from my own life
it is the Nigerians. It is the Nigerians that will plan how they are going to put you in crate and take you to Nigeria.
That's right.
So the people you are fighting
those
for,
that are going to be so happy that happens, even if it's not going to change the value of their naira, but they will still be happy that finally they got.
Thank you.
See,
so it's like that.
Thank you very much. I'll take another one, Baba.
It's difficult.
You are fired.
It's difficult.
Tonight,
It's difficult. My brother, have a lovely night.
And you too. Thank you so much, Baba. Say well to everyone.
All right. You too.
Nice one, Baba. So that's Tyson right there from England. I also have another caller on the line, and I believe it's Elder Akinola. Is that you?
That's me, General.
How are you tonight, sir, or afternoon?
It's great. I love what the last caller said, actually.
You're going to take it up from there, Abi? You have the
floor. I'm sure. Not necessarily leaders, but exactly that is how Nigeria is wired. I remember when I was doing my first degree in Port Harcourt, and one of the ASU leaders that was fighting the government, protest today, protest tomorrow, and he was made Commissioner of Education. It was the same one that was fighting back the ASU now, saying that is it only you in this state? Is it only you? Look at Oshiomhole now. I've attended the NLC protest with him before in Akure. Immediately he became governor. He became one of the APC Agbadorian.
He was the one who is now condemning NLC. That's now we do NLC. That's now we do strike. You must make sure. I said, that's so it'll be Baba. A very good example. Oshiomhole.
If you attended, I attended one of his protests in Akure. Then this way this man was fighting, you would think if this man ever smelled government corridor, he's going to set everything right. And before you knew what is happening, Oshiomhole is now built a mansion for himself in Edo State, a beautiful mansion, and he went to Ethiopia to get a beautiful wife for himself. And started to feel big and start to dance with a broom in his hand, start to shake bottoms.
So you probably you were seeing all of that, and you were like, "Is this the same Oshiomhole?" Well, no, this life no balance.
That is the reality, and that is what we have. The level of greed. We may not like Professor Wole Soyinka, but at times he says something that I usually tell people. He said Nigeria have enough for their need, but we don't have enough for our greed. People are so greedy. We are self-centered. We only fight when we are not there, when our people is not there. Let some of the people that are criticizing the government today, let their brother be there. And then you see how the
excuses they will be giving you. They will say, no, it's not like that. See, sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy for these people too. See, my brother is one of them. It's not easy for say, It's not easy for them. Who go kill you and your brother there. Oh yeah, Baba.
The other day I was attacking somebody, Tunji Ojo. You know, he was
the
boyfriend
one
of
interior minister, Abi.
Boyfriend of Beta Edu. He got about 415 million naira contract.
458 million, no. It's 458 million. And another 130 something. The total share was like 630 something million naira. That's how much was given to his wife. But he said, no, I'm not the secretary. I'm my wife.
Yeah, it's not easy like that, just like you're saying. And I found out that the person was related to him and all that. And I'm asking myself, why are we like this? Why can't we call a spade a spade? I don't know if you know very well. I have a brother who's also very involved in politics.
Oh, yeah.
I call him to lambast him all the time, lambast his party. I don't care if he's there or not. Because in as much tonight, 3 million Nigerian kids will be sleeping with close to nothing in their stomach, with their small belly. Any politician in Nigeria should be very ashamed of themselves in that sense. It doesn't matter if it's your father or your mother that is there. I remember when my mom visited me for about 6 months, and one of my uncle was the chairman of the local government, and she was getting promotion. And I told him, and I was accusing him, we are one of the people destroying this country. In that sense, I accuse her and me. So, and until we start, it doesn't matter who the horse we got, face the power for what it is. Right. Nigeria is going nowhere. It's easy to criticize them. Be there and criticize your own people, tell them if they are thief, call them thief. It doesn't matter if it's your brother. Join them to
stone. That's the right thing. But like somebody said, Tyson said, we are wired in such a very strange way, right? That
yes.
It's so different,
Join them to stone him if it's your family that is stealing. Don't say it is now our turn. Our local stealing from other people is not your turn. That is not the reality. That is where we had my comment.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad that you didn't get too controversial. Controversial tonight. It's so lovely to see that side of you. Well, thank you anyway, right? Because sometimes you just come in like you mean something and it's intentional and you just go for it, gun blazing, and it never misses. So I have another call on the line here. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Grant, it's
good evening.
Good evening to you, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'm doing very well.
Great.
I just had to call in. This is the African Wahala.
I bet you went to go and use another line. I knew I would eventually get it, but fair enough. Your voice gave me away. How are you today, Baba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing very well.
Fantastic.
I'm doing very well, sir.
You have the floor, please.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your great works as usual. Mr. Tyson made very good points. And these are some things that me personally, I think about from time to time. I'll be honest, the main reason why I am 1000% in support of the breakup of Nigeria is because I am now 100% convinced that it's never going to work. But the new nations that will emerge out of Nigeria, it's a gamble. It's 50-50. There is still no guarantee that they will work. And that's the part that I agree with Mr. Tyson, because our mentality as a people will make it very difficult for things to work if we gather in a society. You find many so-called Nigerian people, they travel abroad, they are doing well in different career paths, but that's from an individual standpoint. But as a collective, I honestly haven't seen Nigerians come together and achieve anything positive. I have never seen that before. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that I'm wrong, because it can't be absolute. I'm sure there've been a group of Nigerians that have come together.
Possibility and possibility in between anyway. So yes, that's fair judgment.
Yes. So I mean, I know I'm wrong because obviously I haven't seen everybody in the world, but I genuinely have that concern that even after we break up, because it's going to happen, at this point, it's not even avoidable. It might take a couple of years, but it will happen. But even after we break up, there is a high likelihood that we will not succeed at the end of the day. I hope I'm wrong.
I know.
I genuinely hope I'm wrong.
I do,
but I genuinely feel that way.
I don't think you are wrong. I want to believe that. You see, when mind reads, or you see, when your mind takes you into some special place like that, from that comfortable place where you could easily imagine things that are always good about this particular topic, right? But once in a while, when your thoughts are taken to some far deeper parts, where you begin to sort of question all those your thoughts and your judgment of things and all of that, I don't see it as being wrong. I'm seeing them as pointers that we have healthy minds who can spot the landmines. So, okay, let's say we get an independence country, right? There are landmines on the path to greatness. And these landmines are our people who have been so much conditioned in a way that they will become an impediment towards that greatness of being a new country. So you having that thought process that could take you that deep simply means that same mind can factor out solutions that will manage and maintain even if they exist in the long run. The fact that you can think it simply means that indeed that same head can think the solution on how to tame it. And this part of it is what we are doing right now. Orientation, education, enlightenment, every now and then. They have a role to play. So if you can think that these people could be a landmine to our progress in the future, that's an answer. It's like seeing a vision. All of you are thinking that way. It's like you are seeing a vision. You are in trance. You could sense something. So what is next now is that devising means of how to make sure they never be posed any real danger. You found it. You found the danger. Then all of us will now take it upon ourselves to make sure that the proper education of our people, the journey towards independence or self-determination and the rest of that must be laced with concrete information that will be deconstructing our people. I love the fact that people raise this tonight, but don't see it as a problem. See it as a challenge and an opportunity too. If we can sense it,
and that's true,
we can fix it. The African Wahala. Trust me.
Yeah, there is nothing impossible. There is no challenge that cannot be resolved.
Because even the
I feel like
itself, if you write it down in short, right, it's a 2-word. I am possible. You know that?
I'm possible. Yes, I am possible.
And I want.
Yes, we need a serious individual mental revolution. Like every one of us, like the previous caller, Mr. Akinola said, you need to be able to call out your family members when they are thieves. But I know it's only a small fraction of people, human beings, that can do that. I know that for sure. That's just how human beings are. But I hope we can work.
That we must encourage you and tell them there's nothing wrong in it. I have used this platform to assure people that nothing is wrong with you. The way you are thinking about Nigeria, you are only reacting to what these rogues are doing, and it is normal. What you should never get used to is to get used to just being reacting. You must also begin to act, poke the bear, but with the right information, the African Wahala. We will do it. I mean, I strongly believe.
I think the solution, honestly, my brother, as individuals, we need to start. We need to first and foremost stop giving these people, stop putting them on a pedestal that they cannot be criticized. No matter how much you love someone, if he's your religious leader, your traditional leader, your political leader, no matter who that individual is, there is nobody that is indispensable. Have that at the back of your mind.
That's right.
There is no human being, even your father that birthed you into this world, can be criticized. Don't put anybody on a pedestal that they cannot be criticized. I think that's a very right
abuse them. Let's
for people.
As well, African Wahala. There's nothing wrong in respecting people. Respect is reciprocal. But when people do something wrong, right? Listen, you learn the habit of telling them what you do is wrong. Because something is this.
Period.
The people you respect so much that they cannot be wrong, they will abuse it. you will be abused.
Yes.
You will be, you know, they will abuse it to the point that you will become like, oh, more. This is not just right. That is why you have to mark your territory and never make yourself a willing slave. If you give chances, if you give oppressors just one step, one feet like this,
they will take a mile.
So
they will take 10 miles. They will ride you, bro. Oh my God. Anyways, brother, make I not take everybody time.
I don't know what to say. Don't do that. They are wrong. Tell them they are wrong. You know something? Sir.
Yeah, I'll let you finish that point. You wanted to make a point.
That, you know something is that even if you think you are forgiving them, they will do it again and again and again and again because they believe that you respect them. You don't want to disrespect me. I'm a pastor. Don't disrespect me. So I'll do it again and again.
Yeah.
Abuse. You wanted to add something too.
Please. Yeah. I wanted to. I've forgotten that point, but let me just end this on a lighter note. No problem. Let me end this on a lighter note, brother. You know, I was listening to Koolu earlier this morning, and I heard him saying something about, oh, we are going to tax these foreign companies $15,000 so that they can employ more Nigerians. And a part of me, I saw that, and you know, a part of me, maybe I need to be baptized or something. I actually felt soft for this guy, and I believed it. Do you believe that?
Well, tell me how that came by.
I mean, I just developed a soft spot for Koolu when I kind of believe that, yeah, he's doing the right thing. He wants to tax these foreign companies so that the local people can have employment. But then I realized that, bro, what are you doing, man? Are you actually believing in Koolu right now? But let me end this conversation. Thank you.
God bless you. See, the issue yes, is that, the issue is that it's not even so straightforward that way, right? What happened is that Koolu to discourage the companies in Nigeria hiring expatriates. So they now say, if you are a business in Nigeria and you have any expatriate working for you, apart from the money you are paying to them for working for you, either Oyibo, Indian, Paki, they are all expatriates. Do you know that? Expatriates are those who are brought in to come and work in your country, employed by that business or that firm themselves, okay? So based on an agreed arrangement and the visa. So what if Tinubu and his economists are now saying is that every expatriate working in Nigeria, for all companies in Nigeria, those companies will now pay it depends on the role you are working in, okay? They will now pay $15,000 to Nigeria every month. So as your company is paying you your salary in Nigeria, they must also pay Nigeria government $15,000 or 12,000 pounds sterling. Now, what that means is that all the expatriates in Nigeria, they don't go do calculator. I mean, Tinubu and his gang have done calculation on them, okay? They just feel like, if just about 10,000, maybe about 5,000 of them, if they are paying $5,000, $15,000 every month on each of them, Nigeria will, in another few months, they will clear all this issue of Forex. Nigeria will have so much Forex. Tinubunomics. That's what that is. Oh, it's not even like anything to say, oh, if you want to employ any people now. No. It's like them proposing that. And it's not even law. It's not legal. It's absolute nonsense. But here, hello.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
CA from Atlanta once more.
From Atlanta. See, Baba, I think somebody who dropped something in the comment and said someone from California. Okay, not you. CA. I just saw CA in front of a comment and I was like, was that you? How you doing tonight?
No. I'm okay. Quickly, before I make my contribution, let me correct or add to what Mr. Tyson said. If you look back to the history of revolution, even Hitler had people supporting him, even though they knew he was a killer. So it is not a Nigerian thing. This is a natural phenomenon with men.
It's a human thing. I see.
Yes, Jesus Christ. You know the story of Jesus Christ. What happened to Jesus Christ? So I mean, if Jesus Christ himself, I mean, look at what happened to him. So it is not just a Nigerian thing, and I take exception for him. I know it's a figure of speech, for him saying that if anything happened to you now, everybody will run. Oh, come on, man, come on.
I don't think so. Like
I mean,
that, but well,
yes, no.
be a figure of speech.
I know it might not mean it might not mean it might not mean it that same way. Yes,
and all that.
yes, yes.
You got it too.
It might not mean it that way. It might not mean it that way. I understand, but no, it touched me. I've seen people who have come out to defend people that are not theirs.
That's right.
With their life.
Yes.
So we have people like that in Nigeria. So let him know that for every revolution, we have more people in opposition. Everybody is a world phenomenon. It's not just Nigeria. That's simple, basic human nature. It's a basic human nature. You know, that's how we humans are. That's where God created humans. Like I told you, from Hitler to Indira Gandhi, to Martin Luther King,
to all these
look
guys,
at all of them. Yes, you must have people. You know, but whatever happens, when the true revolution comes, it's going to come. So even with the oppositions and
identify the real.
Of course, definitely. What I will always find is level.
Yes. So
and again,
level. That's right. Go on.
We always, like I told you before, we believe that this country is gone and we should have our separate. The worst. The only thing we can even compromise on is okay, let's have a weak center and every region fend for yourself. But if we have to say we want the country to break up, I mean, most of us on this platform are fans of that. I think that's what's going to solve the problem.
Absolutely.
But that's not saying that when we have Yoruba nation, Arewa nation, the Biafra nation, that's not saying that it will be Uhuru from day one. No, the battle will start from then. At that moment when we go our separate way, we start another battle. That's right. To stabilize ourselves. So we're not saying because the Biafran will be one side. No, it's not going to be Uhuru. It's going to be a struggle altogether. But whatever happens, it will be better than what we have in the present country called Nigeria. No matter what happens. That's just the truth. Because a Tinubu cannot, I know the Yorubas, someone like a Tinubu cannot come to Oduduwa nation and say he wants to be president. He can't even come out. He will go on exile. It won't happen. A person like Uzoji Kalu, for instance, cannot come out and say he wants to be president of Biafra. It's not possible. Or Rocha Sokorocha, those funny characters cannot come out and say they want to be president or even ministers. They will flee. I promise you that.
Like Nigeria, where they can easily function and exist, that's where they are right now.
That's the only country where
any reasonable country or society,
will not have people.
They won't get closer to political office.
They won't get closer to power. Just look at the caliber of people governing that have governed this nation from Gowon. You just look at the caliber. They don't have vision, nothing. Those kind of people.
They will just be one kleptomaniac, a desperate, narcissistic madman. And all of
how
them
do you explain?
Oh dear.
How do you explain a Second Republic? Ibrahim Obasanjo, a former military leader, to become a civilian. It's only in Nigeria we have something like that. A Buhari, a former coup leader, coming back to be
democratically elected government.
It can only happen in Nigeria, Mayogo. David Mark, the one that said television is not for the poor, coming to be House President or Senate President. It's only in Nigeria, for God's sake. It's only in Nigeria that such fallacy and such idiocy and such nonsense will happen. Thank you, Mayogo, for what you do. Thank you very much. But I want the guys to know that in every revolution, there's going to be opposition. So let him not express any fear. Thank you very much, Mayogo.
And dropping that too. See, that's one thing I love about my people here. People might disagree with you or disagree with your view and all that. But I promise you something, right? They will do so with enough conviction that you yourself will be like, well, I think I probably will agree with this individual. Give me a sec. Sorry, to those who are still with us on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Facebook, I didn't bother bringing them back on. Okay. Twice Facebook dropped the broadcast, so I just left it that way. But if you are still here with me, remember you need to pay your offering, like the broadcast. Okay, that's your offering. Like the broadcast, share it, and then phone in and contribute tonight. Here, hello.
Maigun Omoyeremi.
Baba.
Okweto. Amashishire. Well, Jeje Layegba ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Baba. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I had some speakers talking about what the situation would be if we break up. I want to make it in summary that whatever the situation will be can never be the way it is right now under one Nigeria. There will be a lot of improvements, and the size will not be too large for us to look at or for us to watch. Now, under Nigeria, people are just hiding under that big name, cheating one another. So when Nigeria broke up, I'm telling you, the size will be a little bit minimal. That
manageable. We know ourselves.
Manageable.
So
yes. Whoever will be the chairman of the Ijebu local government, Mayegun will know. Whoever will be
local government that time anymore.
Whatever we're going.
Counties here.
Yes, whatever we're going to call them. Then, in my own side, whoever will be the chairman of my county, Remond North County, I will know the person. No. Then, for security's sake, everything will be better managed than what it is now. We will identify ourselves. Yeah.
Because people need to understand.
So that's my own contribution.
Our security, our economy, our people's welfare. These are the primary goal of the states, right? So
exactly.
Being an independent country, you can handle all of those by yourself.
Of course. You know who enter your local government, who goes out, who comes in.
And when they did.
Not that somebody flying will just come from nowhere and say we are voting in Nigeria. No.
Nibo.
Yeah. Nibo.
People should also put in mind, okay? And it's true. And you guys are so it is true that a lot of people who are going to champion any self-determination, independence government especially in Yoruba land, they are mostly going to be people who have most of them are not going to be in Nigeria. These are going to be people who have the vision of what a country should be. And when they see that it is time to really participate, you will see them all. Like somebody just said there, CA from Atlanta, he said, every revolution has its own audience. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when it is time, right, the real people that are going to kind of campaign and champion a self-determination, a sovereign Yoruba nation, sovereign Biafra nation, and all those things, they will be the people that are already opposed to the current existing system. Now, if they have a chance, right? If they have a chance, it will also be an opportunity for them to begin to put in place what is completely opposite to what they are rejecting in Nigeria. So nobody's just going to wake up in Biafra. Nobody's going to wake up in Yoruba nation. No.
No.
And we will see it coming.
Exactly. Of course. About me.
So we'll see it coming.
You won't have that opportunity because we know each other.
So what that simply means is that the journey towards independence or self-determination or what have you, it's not going to be it's not going to be flooded. The road to the self-determination or independence is not going to be flooded by the same people who are shouting pro-Nigeria now.
Exactly.
So
of course,
our country will be, but I respect his concern because he made a valid point that we are wired in a way that even when we leave this place, there must be something that must be done. If not, in 50 years' time, probably will be worse than where we are coming from. You know?
Yeah. My brother, okay.
That is an elder, brother, senior, junior, and all that. Another blood. Omoyemi. Bontiwa. That is what Osita called one name the number. That's me. But one name is my brother from another mother. And as Ijebu, Ijebu Rewa. Now, I am going to take, I'm going to call it a night. I know I should let us have it for the evening, but somehow I'm kind of, feeling a little bit, Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your evening with me. When I started the program tonight, before I started the program, I ran into some another technical glitch, but I'm getting used to handling them now than the first time when they happened. So I promised that we would have a longer night in this studio than we have in recent time. So I want to say thank you to every one of you for always being there. Don't miss another one. And tomorrow, I intend to probably be here in the afternoon. So if you're watching me from the US, Canada, and then South America, North America, all those places, right? It's going to be very early here in Mayegun as Diary Politico when we turn the camera on from, let's say, 12, 1 o'clock. It's mostly very early in the morning. But tomorrow is Friday. You should join me. Mayegun's lunchtime with Mayegun, remember? You could call in and we could have a lot of chats. Those of you who have been trying to call in as well tonight but couldn't, you could call me tomorrow morning, which is tomorrow's afternoon for others. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you some other time. I must say a very big thank you to Latu Aruno. God bless you. And then the same to Susanna Yeleya as well. All of you, thank you. I will see you some other time. Take it easy and have a wonderful evening as well as a beautiful night. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Mayegun Diary Politico. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
òkúrọ̀ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ìmọ̀ àyíṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ìmọ̀ àyíṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tún ràkì.